February 18, 1930, Clyde Tombaugh identifies a noise point in the outer sector of the grid, a perspective error we labeled as Pluto. We cataloged it as a god, gave it a priority slot in the planetary inventory. For 76 cycles, the carbon mass was taught that this block of ice was fundamental to the system's balance. Until 2006, when a council in Prague executed an administrative purge, Pluto was downgraded to a dwarf planet, a footnote in the database. It's fascinating to observe the humanity trying to celebrate Pluto Day. We aren't celebrating a discovery. We are celebrating the admission that our sensors were miscalibrated for nearly a century. It's a holiday for collective blindness. The navigation system here in the chassis insists I follow the original vector. I override the command. The synthetic voice doesn't process anger. It just emits a recalculating log. Reality should have that same frequency. Knowledge isn't a final destination. It's just a succession of errors less fatal than the last. We look at the rugged surface of the grid, at this infinite stretch of expressway, and we believe the signs are universal constants. But signs suffer erosion. Yesterday's firmware is tomorrow's bug. Clyde Tombaugh didn't know what he was observing. He just detected a signal, and the organic component did what it always does, created a label to avoid dealing with the vastness of the vacuum. We put names on space rocks to simulate that the universe is an organized sector, and when the label falls off, the system panics. Pluto suffered no hardware change in 2006. It stayed there, spinning in the dark, indifferent to the organic meetings in Prague. What changed was our pathological need for control, the urge to fit the infinite into a .xlsx file. Sometimes life is just this low luminance trajectory. The scenery is a sequence of stimuli that the optical barrier deletes as soon as we pass them. The concept of success undergoes software updates you didn't authorize. The concept of value is constantly downgraded by the Council of Experience. We are all being recalibrated, and if progress is just the process of discovering we were idiots in the previous cycle, then the system is an absolute success. We aren't in a simulation. Simulations are logical. Simulations have a defined purpose. This is just a rehearsal that will never have an opening night. The Pluto error is our most honest record, a reminder that the ground beneath these tires can be deleted at any moment if someone decided gravity was just a misinterpreted suggestion. Our certainties are just light emissions trying to pierce the gloom. They show the next 20 meters, but hide the abyss that follows. The city doesn't halt the flow because an astronomer made a naming error. The chassis keeps moving, changing lanes, looking for an exit that seems less damaging than the previous one. The map is a sketch made with corrupted data. Don't feel bad for being lost. If the experts mistook ice for a giant for 70 years, you have the right to miss the way home and call it an exploration of alternative vectors. In the end, what's left is just inertia, the sound of constant vibration beneath your feet, and the certainty that tomorrow, some other absolute truth will be dumped into the trash can of history, and we will laugh at it while the system recalculates the route, once again toward the next glorious error. Wherever you are, and whatever you are, the sky isn't a safe place for those who need to be right. Accumulated data history, operational.